All right, real quick, guys, I wanted to hop on here and go over in this quick video of why you should build your life insurance agency like a business. I'm talking to so many different people. I'm actually about to hop on a client call with one of our Apex clients, and I just figured I'd hop on here to make this quick video. I'm noticing a huge trend, and I've been noticing it, that a lot of life insurance agents who become agency owners are not business owners. And the problem with that is numerous, right? First and foremost, the first thing I think about is they don't have LLCs, they don't have S corps, they don't even understand what an EIN number is, they don't have logos, they don't have some of the most crucial preliminary things. And I'm not saying that you need to be fascinated with that, but it's very important for you to have an identity. If you're just running around like a chicken with your head cut off and you're telling people, hey, we're making all this money, you have no systems, you're not developing what are called SOPs, standard operating procedures, which is crazy because I just got off the phone with somebody who's looking to potentially work with us. And he was like, man, I know that you guys are legit because you're the first individual that I've talked to that's talking about you can build us a customized package and create in-house lead systems, etc. They use the word standard operating procedure. I mean, it's a shame, but it's the reality of the situation and the world that we live in. And I think as a life insurance agent who's looking to become an agency owner, if you're just going to keep, buying leads, you're not going to try to develop your own system. If you think the answer is working with 15 different lead vendors and my hands in different places, that's the furthest thing from the truth. Well, there's nothing wrong with working with different lead companies, but why do you not have your own system? These are the questions you should be asking yourself. Let's look at big companies, right? Large organizations. They don't really outsource their leads, right? A lot of things, their marketing team is in-house. You don't get signed up with a huge corporation. They're like, yeah, we don't have a marketing department. We just pay third-party 1099 workers. It's not that they don't, but they have their own at least. I'm a firm believer in going all in on one thing and making it work. When it comes to paid advertising, there's really no such thing as limiting yourself because it's all about the creativity that you have and the leads that you can generate. But if you're a life insurance agent, you got to think like a business owner, right? Business owners have sales teams, right? They have an onboarding team. They have SOPs, right? They have a exact process that they go through. They have a recruiting department, right? They have admins, right? They have a marketing team dedicated for certain aspects, one for recruiting, one maybe for leads, right? They understand and have somebody who's building out all their systems in regards to CRM, software, building funnels, websites. So you're looking to invest, invest in yourself. It only makes sense, right? I wouldn't say that you should go pay somebody for some leads. That doesn't make sense. And I also don't think you should just pay somebody to build something for you, at least that you don't own, right? You're paying for a CRM, but it's somebody's sub account. That doesn't really make sense, right? It's not your data. If you don't own the data, then it's not really your business. And if you don't own your business, then the question is, what are you really doing? So that's just kind of how I look at it. That's kind of what I think. And I think that if you're looking to grow, you should find people who can help you and, focusing on learning from business owners, people that are in the industry. It's probably one of the most effective ways that you could actually, become a successful life insurance agency owner. The individuals that I am about to sit down here in 15 minutes, they invested in themselves, invested thousands of dollars to potentially work with us. And they see and saw the value in creating their own system, not getting some, cookie cutter. And yeah, it's hard. I'm not here to tell you that it's going to be, easy, and it shouldn't be. If you're trying to build something that's going to last, why should you just be able to pay for it and then everything is done? Yeah, if it's $100,000, but most life insurance agency owners aren't paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for fully built out system. They're paying maybe 5, 10, 15. I barely see people paying 20 grand for a system. But if you're going to do that, you still have to work, right? You have to put together all the pieces, and then you have to have a team that's behind you, because just buying a system without the team is nothing. So there's so many pieces, right? So study other businesses. Don't just pay attention to what everybody, don't get caught up. What do they say? Be with the Jones or whatever. Don't be like that, right? Don't become one of those people. Figure out how you're going to build a successful business your way by identifying what other people have done in other industries, and then take those same blueprints and principles and bring that over into what you plan on doing. Because that's going to really be the way that you can become successful and leverage an opportunity for other agents. And honestly, if you're thinking about bringing other people in, you want to bring them into an opportunity that makes sense. I've been really contemplating potentially hopping into the industry and building something out. And part of the reason I've been contemplating it for so long is because I've watched so many people do it the way that I wouldn't want to do it. Not having their own systems, not looking to invest in themselves. And the people that I am close with, that I'm working with, I love the way that they do business. And they're obviously looking for a solution. That's why they came to us. So it's appealing to me. But I think if you're an agency owner looking to really develop a business, don't go with, lead vendors unless you're just an individual agent. But if you're trying to build a business, invest in yourself. create your own platform, create a training ground, right? Use school. There's so many different things that you can leverage to actually build your own enterprise. Don't rely on somebody else. Pay for people to help you, right? A team to help you. That's completely different. Get a sub account and say that, you have a CRM. You don't have a CRM. It's not yours, right? Don't brag about something that's not yours. And that's just me being truthful. So I hope this quick video will help. Like I said, I'm about to hop on this meeting with the client, and I just wanted to kind of give you guys just some nuggets and some food for thoughts. I'm going to try to start recording these more frequently. I know I have my, semi long form content where, I have the Google Doc and everything, but this is just really going to be speaking from things that kind of pop up in my mind that I think are extremely valuable and also, are super significant. So as always, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to talk to you guys soon. All right, peace.